There are lots of reasons you might want to pay an override. You might pay an override to a recruiter, a manager, a mentor, or maybe as a buyout to the previous owner of a brokerage that you purchased. Whatever the reason, with Darwin, you can set up an unlimited number of overrides on each agent. When you set up an override, it gets calculated and paid every time an agent has a closing. Darwin will calculate the override, do all the accounting, pay the override, track the 1099 for the override. Overrides can be limited. In fact, they are usually limited. With Darwin, you can limit an override to a fixed number of payments. Or you could limit the cumulative total paid out on the override over time. You can even limit an override based on a date range. When calculating an override, the rules for when an override should be paid can be situational. For instance, you can have rules that say to pay or don't pay depending on source of business, whether agent was on the list side or the sell side, type of transaction, many other filters. Additionally, overrides can be sequential. In this scenario, you might have an override that doesn't start until a prior override is complete. Let's say override number 1 pays an agent 2% of company dollar until they have been paid $2,100. Then override number 2 pays an agent 1% of company dollar forever, but doesn't start until the first override is done being paid.